Hello students, welcome to my video number 42. Here in this video we are going to continue with the lesson tenses. Now we have already learned the use of present tense and the different division of present tense. We have already learned that. Now here in this video we are going to learn past tenses. Now we know these past tenses talk about the memories of the past, the experiences of the past, the activities, the action that happened in the past. And there are different ways of expressing these actions and these activities. And because of these different ways, we have different tenses. That is, simple past tenses there to express these actions, past continuous tenses there, and we have past perfect tense to express these actions in the past. So let us begin with simple past tense. What we see here, these are the one which are used to describe an action completed at a particular time in the past. Now, when we are talking about the simple past tense, it is important to mention the action, the time of the action. Because past can be a day before, past can be a week before, it can be a year before, or 5 years before. So unless we are specific about the time, the things will look incomplete. See the example here. She went to the mall last week. If we remove this last week and if we say just she went to the mall, then the question will come in the mind that when did she go to the mall. So this will look incomplete in the sense if we don't mention time. So this is one of the rule of simple past tense. When we are talking in the simple past, we have to use the time of the action. See here, since last week, now. So this has to be mentioned in which point of the past the action was done. So that is the use of simple past tense. So let us see here the structure of simple past. It's very simple structure we have. First we have to write down the subject. Then we have in the positive sentence it will be subject plus V2 form of the verb. That is, the V2 means the verb form of the second form of the verb, plus the different things, objects, or the complements are there in the sentence. So this much you have to remember, that there should be subject and the V2 form of the verb plus time of the action. But main structure, this one you have to remember. Then we have, let us see the example here. She completed her work. She completed her work yesterday. So what we see here, that the action of completing the work was done yesterday. So there the V2 form of the verb is used and the time is given. Another example, let us see. She played tennis with her cousins last evening. So here, she played tennis with her cousins last evening. So this is just an experience of the past in the simple past tense, and the time is mentioned here. Now let us see the negative sentence, how we will form the negative sentence in the simple past tense. That structure will be subject plus did plus not plus V1. Now this is very important. Often we feel that if anything in the past will always have V2 or V3 form of the verb. But when we are writing the tense in the negative simple tense in the negative sentence, then the structure is subject plus did plus not plus V1. Let us see how it is done in the with an example. Like for example, the one I gave you above, we have done here she played tennis. So here we will make it she did not, didn't. We can use the contracted form of did not. She didn't play, not played but play. She did not play with her. She did not play tennis with her cousins last evening. So suppose this is the sentence. So what we see here, this tense is written like this in the negative sentence. She did not play. Let us see another one, the above one. She did not complete, not completed but complete. V1 form of the verb. She did not complete her work yesterday. So that is the rule you have to remember about simple past tense. Now the structure is also clear to you in the positive and in the negative. So we will move to the past continuous tense now. Past continuous tense we will learn now. Let us see what's given here. Now look here. The past continuous tense is used to talk about things that were happening at a particular time in the past. Now, the main important use of past continuous tense is to talk about any action that was in continuous in the past tense when another action happened and interrupted it. That ongoing action was interrupted by some other action. See here. We were sleeping when you called at 9 a.m. So this action of sleeping was continuous in the past. Another action happened which interrupted this ongoing action. For example, I'll give you another. I was studying when the bell rang. See, when the bell rang, this action of was studying was going on when another action happened in the simple past. This rang we see is in the simple past. So this ongoing action was interrupted by this another action that happened in the simple past. So this is one use of the past continuous tense. The action, we cannot just mention that in the past continuous tense just one action. It will always be written with another action, maybe in the simple past, or it can also be written in the, like both the action can be in the past continuous. Let us see one example. I was studying, let us take the same thing. I was studying while my brother was playing. While my brother was playing. So what we see here, these two, both the actions were going on together in continuation in the past. While is used here to connect them. Means both were happening together. None was interrupted. So whenever we use past continuous tense, it will be mentioned with some other action. Either with some other action in the past continuous or in the simple past. So that is the use of past continuous tense. Let us see the structure. The structure will be subject plus was, were plus V4. That is the ing form of the verb. That is the structure in the positive sentence. The positive sentence of the past continuous tense. Subject plus was, were. Was is written with singular subject. Were is written with plural subject. Now let us see the structure in the negative sentence. Negative will become subject plus was, were plus not plus V4. So what we see, subject, was, were, not, V4. The example will be, I wasn't studying. No, in this we will make it like this. I wasn't studying when my mother called me in the kitchen. I wasn't studying when my mother called me in the kitchen. So what we see, the use of negative sentence in past continuous tense. So that is how the structure is made in the past continuous tense. Now let us move to the past perfect tense. One more use is there. Let us see first that, then we will move to the past perfect tense. One more use of past continuous tense. Let us see that. We also use this past continuous tense by mentioning certain point of time in the past. Suppose this one. At 4 p.m. last evening, I was playing with my cousins. So here there is no other action going on along with this playing action, but one specific time is mentioned. At 4 p.m. last evening, I was playing with my cousins. So this is as if looking like an information being given to someone when the person is asked at that time what was he doing. So this is also another use. Here what we see, the other action is not mentioned. It is a kind of information the person is providing by mentioning the specific time in the past. So this is also one use of past continuous tense, was playing. Alright, so let us now move to the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, we will see that. Let us see first what is given in our book. Now see here in the timeline, that's future. Here we have past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to talk about two actions that happened in the past and shows the order in which the actions took place. In such sentences, the first action is expressed in the past perfect tense and the second action is in the simple past tense. So what we see here, the past perfect tense is used for when we are talking about two actions that happened in the past, and to make it clear about the order of the actions, we use past perfect for the older action and simple past for the recent action. So that is the main use of past perfect tense. That is when we are talking about two actions in the past, one, and we have to show the time of the action by giving the order of the action. So that is the use of the past perfect tense. Let us see. She had finished her lunch before the bell rang. So what we see, this action was over before the other action started. In the past continuous tense, we had seen that the action was going on and it was interrupted by the next action. But here what is the use? The use is different. Here the older action was over before the recent action. So that is what the use of past perfect tense is. Here let us see in the timeline, this had finished her lunch was done here and the next action happened. Okay, so this is older action and this is the recent action, recent in the past. So that is the use of the past perfect tense. It is written like that. Let us see some examples here and the structure as well. For example, they had they had completed their work before the teacher called out their names. So this is one situation of the classroom. The students are in hurry to complete their work. So let us see how it is used here in the past perfect. They had completed their work before the teacher called out their names. So see, there are two actions here. One is an older action which was done before the other action happened. So this is the main use of past perfect tense. Now the structure, let us see. The structure is subject plus had plus V3 form of the verb. Had plus V3 form of the verb. And in the negative, it will be subject plus had plus not plus V3 form of the verb. So we see that most of the verbs, most of the tenses are used in V3 form. Most of them, like in the perfect tense we have seen, they are used in V3 form. So this you must remember, the verb forms. So this is the negative sentence written in the past perfect tense. The same thing can be written, they had not completed their work before the teacher called out their names. So the whole sense will change into negative. So that is the use of the past perfect tense and the positive and the negative statement. This is positive, the structure, and this is the negative structure of the past perfect tense. So that is what we have. Another thing is there, like for example, if we are writing anything, suppose in the simple past, simple present, if I write I have a car, if this is to be converted into past perfect, then what happens? This we will have to use this is the main verb, and we will be using had for the past perfect, or we have this in the structure had. But this V3 of have, we know is V3 of have is had. So it will be written like this: I had a car before I bought another. That means the person was owning a car before he bought another. See, simple past here and past perfect of have. This has to be remembered. When this is simple present. Now if it has to be written in the past perfect tense, the had of the past perfect structure will be used here, and this had is the V3 form of have. So it will be written like this: I had a car before I bought another. So that's all about the past perfect tense, and all the tenses, these past tense must be clear to everybody here. So you just watch the video nicely and prepare the things and structures, all these in your write them down in your copies. And that's it for now. Take care everybody, and thank you very much. God bless you all.